Thank you. Hey, Debbie, welcome. I'm just letting you in. We are live and we're recorded. You don't have to be on video if you don't want to. But it would be lovely to hear your voice. And in fact, anybody else who's joining in, please feel free to either share your screen, don't share your screen, don't mind if you don't want to appear, but feel free to chat in the chat box. And I would love to know if you're attending live or if you're watching this on a replay. It's all very exciting, isn't it? Oh, I'm struggling so much with lighting. I've got a house full of children. And hey, Debbie, how are you today? Thank you for making it. Yes, so I've got a house full of children, which means I'm upstairs in my office, which is fine, except for the internet connection can be a bit shaky. And I've got this wonderful window, which I tell you all to sit in front of a window, but look, it gives me my blue eyes. And earlier on, I got completely bleached out as well. So anyway, don't do as I do as I say. Oh, Debbie, of course, it's earlier for you. It's lunchtime here and I forget. Yo, I'm glad on a Sunday. You should definitely be in your PJs for sure. Right, so we're just a couple of minutes after 12. And I thought, now hopefully everybody in the challenge has received their emails. Hopefully everybody who wants to participate in the challenge has joined via the link, because that's the only way you're going to get the notification emails. If you're in the group and you're kind of thinking, well, I might join in and I'll just see how I go and maybe I'll catch a live, that's fine. But I do feel that if you go to the effort of signing up with the link, A, you'll get the notifications, as I already said, and B, it makes you that more committed because you've already gone to a bit of effort. And then, of course, what I'm going to say is to put all the lives in your calendar so that you know what you're doing at exactly the same time every day. I find that if I don't do that, if I don't do the signing up with an email, getting the notifications, putting it in my diary, and honestly, I just don't attend, despite my best effort. So, oh, is that you, Debbie? I just heard some sounds then. Debbie, can I just check that you're hearing me okay?
Yes, Vicky, yes, I am. I'm going to go mute my microphone now.
Oh, bless you. I can hear you very well. Right. Well, it's Sunday. It's Sunday morning for everybody in the UK. I don't want to keep you too long. I hope you've got a coffee. I just really wanted to go through what we're going to be doing in the challenge and make sure that you are getting notifications and getting the emails. So how the challenge works. Well, obviously, we're talking about video. So I'm going to be live every day doing some training. It is at 10 o'clock UK time, every single day, Monday through to Friday. Thursday's training is going to be in 2 parts. So I'm going to put that up shortly. I'm going to do a part 1 at 10, and then I'm going to do a part 2 later, and all will become clear. But for now, sign up with an email, get the notifications, and be ready to go tomorrow with day 1, which is all about visibility. So come along to the training at 10 o'clock. I'm going to talk for probably a minimum of 15 minutes and a maximum of 30. So I don't want to overwhelm you. And I will be asking you to think about visibility, for example. At the end of that live, I'm going to give you something called a success action step. And that's a tiny kind of micro action step that you can take straight away that gets you going. And it's tiny because I don't want to overwhelm you, don't want it to take too much time. And I want to show you how even the tiniest steps can make a big difference, because by the end of the challenge, you'll have made 5 tiny steps towards making those brilliant brand building videos that are going to supersize your sales. So taking baby steps is always preferable to taking no steps at all. So there'll be a success action step, homework, if you like. Some people call it homework. I don't. It all has bad memories for me. So as a result of the live, I'll be asking you to take that tiny little micro action. I will then, of course, post a reminder what that piece of action is, and you will then post your result underneath that post in the group. I think I made that sound really complicated, but it's not. Hopefully you can come along live. The whole point of the lives is that you can ask questions, you can get a bit of coaching, you can tell me what's on your mind, and obviously their replays will be available. They're going to stay up in the group till the end of the week, so you've got until Sunday to catch up with any training. Of course, I want you to do the training on the day itself, either live or by replay, because it's a step-by-step process, and so each step builds on the other. And I think for me, it's always easier to do a little bit every day than kind of try and catch up on all of it in one go. However, time management is up to you. So there's going to be lots of activities that'll be posted as well. I'm going to ask you questions, and hopefully we'll get some dialogue going around all the different things we're going to be talking about. It's about video. I just want to make that really clear. Chances are you're going to get on a screen, I hope. So be prepared, because what's the point of having a video visibility challenge if you're not actually going to be on a screen? Don't let that put you off, however. So day one is visibility. I'm going to talk a little bit about what it is that makes us not want to be visible. So this is a lot of mindset work, why we play small, why we stay hidden, why it's difficult to get out of your comfort zone, and then what we can do about that. Day two is all about identity, and that's about you and the importance of being you on screen and being authentically you, and how we want to buy from you because we connect with you. So we'll talk a bit about connecting with people via a screen and the importance of personal stories as well. Wednesday is the demonstrate day, D for demonstrate. Now, if you're a product-based business, you will be demonstrating a product, or at least I'll be talking about why you should be demonstrating and how you should be demonstrating a product. And also, if you're a service-based business, I'll talk to you about demonstrating in a different way. Still relevant though. Thursday, it's all about the consistency, and you know, we all find consistency difficult, and yet we all know that consistency is key. So every week, how can we get that into our calendars, into our brains? How can we be accountable to ourselves and keep going with our video marketing? Even if sometimes you feel like you're just talking to nobody, that's also really important, because you have to build up an audience. All of this will be in Thursday's chat, which is in 2 parts. Friday is the last day of the challenge. It is the outline day. And of course, ideally, you might say this should be at the beginning. So we talk about the structure of a video and the content of a video, but I couldn't fit it into my acronym, and that's fine. So we're going to be talking about how you can structure every single video ever, 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 and never have to think about it again. So that training is golden. I highly recommend that. Now, you may have seen a VIP experience. Yeah, there is a VIP experience, and I want to tell you about it today because I'm actually going to put the price up on Tuesday. So this is, you know, another kind of gentle kick up the butt to get going. If you want to get in on the VIP experience, you'll need to do that today or tomorrow, because on Tuesday I'm putting the price up. The VIP experience is essentially accountability. You're going to get forever access to all the training, which for other people, as I say, will come down on Sunday. You're going to get a worksheet, a daily worksheet with lots of space for you to jot notes, but also questions that I want you to think about, and somewhere you can record your success success action steps, so you can see in your own writing what you have achieved. And you'll also get some accountability via a Bonjoro. All will become clear on that as well. So the really, really important thing about this challenge, I think, is to attend live and to ask questions and get what you need out of it. I'm going to talk now a little bit about what I call mind gremlins. So Debbie, I need this badly. I still haven't had the nerve to go live. I get it. And yet, when you start going live after 2 or 3 goes, I reckon you'll never go back to recorded videos again. Debbie, do you actually do recorded videos at the moment? I'd be really interested to know. If you haven't seen my...
Yeah,
Sorry?
I have recorded lots and lots of videos. I just haven't had the nerve to post them on or do a live.
Right, okay. All right, so we need to look at that then, don't we? What's holding you back from... And that's visibility, so that one will be quite important to you.
I think it's just I hate the way I look, I hate the way I sound, and that's the 2 things. I'm like, no, I don't even like photographs, but I know I need to get visible. It's not helping my business by staying hidden.
Right, yes. And there is in my guide section a little mini training on hate the sound of your own voice, because it's such a common thing. I would say 99% of people I talk to say, but I hate the sound of my own voice. So I did a training over on Instagram all about why that is as a scientific factor, why you hate the sound of your own voice, and some tips on how you can get over it. So I'll send you the link to that video, but it's in the guide section. So I'm so glad you're in the challenge, because you're exactly the person that I need to speak to. I'm really, are you coming along tomorrow? Are you able to make the live?
Yes, now I'm working from home, but I'll be able to nip in. I'll have it, and I'll be there every day. Yep.
Yay! Hooray! Oh, great. Well, I hope I managed to answer all your questions around visibility. But again, so many people, same thing, hate seeing themselves on screen, get anxious about it, get self-conscious, the whole bad hair day. I'm going to tell you about that in a moment. So I totally get it. And I'm really, really glad you're here, Debbie, because I'm sure that I will be able to help you. So, mind gremlins. I don't know if I've heard that from somewhere, or have I made it up? But I woke up this morning and I thought, oh, I'm going to talk about mind gremlins today. If you're anything like me, oh, I was telling you about the VIP experience. Yes, so VIP experience, you do have to get that only via the sign up link. You can't get it any other way. And make sure you do that before Tuesday. I'm also going to ask you to invite some friends, because I think it's always nice if you do this with someone else. And particularly if you're feeling a bit self-conscious, knowing that you've got a friend in there actually is really nice, because we know our friends are supportive. I have to say, the group I have signed up at the moment, I'm really loving, because there's amazing women in there, and I just know we're gonna have some fun. Okay, so mind gremlins. What happens when I sign up for a challenge? Well, I've already told you that if I don't do the whole proper sign up and put it in my calendar and stuff, then I don't attend. But often what happens as well is that I start off really gung-ho. So the first day I'm there doing my homework, doing my success action step, doing whatever it takes, chatting to people, introducing myself, yada, yada, yada. Day 2, same. Day 3, maybe I'm a bit late. Day 4, I'm falling behind. I'm starting to panic. Day 5, I think, oh God, no, now I've got 2 trainings to catch up on. And suddenly my brain goes, oh, don't bother, it doesn't matter. It was only a free challenge anyway. And I want you to stop thinking like that, because I promise you'll get something out of every day's training. And of course I would say that, wouldn't I? It is a step-by-step process. So completing each step, and honestly, it's tiny what I'm asking you to do, I think. Completing each step is important. It gives you a sense of achievement, and it also is about making that progress towards your goal and realizing that it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be difficult or anxiety inducing, but it can actually be fun and easy. Yes, I'm all about making videos fun and easy. So for that reason, it's important that you acknowledge the mind gremlins and then say, butt out. And the other thing that they might tell you is that, well, you know, it doesn't matter if you are, well, let's say you've got the laptop on, but you're actually doing something else. Maybe you're doing your accounts or you're cooking dinner and you just think, oh, I'll just have a listen. Yes, I get that. I've done that on calls as well. Zoom, it's easy to turn your video off and you just think, oh, I'm just zoning out here for 5 minutes. I just realized I had to, you know, do this email or I had to write something down. And again, that's your mind gremlins. They're coming in to distract you, to avoid what's going on in the training, to avoid uncomfortable feelings that might be coming up around being visible on screen. So just again, every time you feel distracted, every time you feel like you're avoiding what's going on, every time you feel like, oh, I can't be bothered today, or, oh, I've fallen too far behind, all of those thoughts are your mind gremlins getting in the way and keeping you in your place. We don't want to keep you in your place. We want you to fly high. We want you to supersize your sales. We want you to make £1 bazillion by Christmas. And that's not going to happen if you listen to the mind gremlins. Now, Debbie, I'm so glad you said something about not liking yourself on screen and not liking your hair, because I have had the most horrible experience. So I went to get my hair cut on Friday, and it's only the second time in nearly a year I've dared to go for a haircut here where I live, because, well, I just don't trust the hairdressers. And because they speak French, my French isn't great. I have my translator. I even speak a tiny bit of Malagasy. And so I went in with confidence to a salon that I've never used before, but I've been there for, you know, pedicures and manicures and stuff. And I said, you know, I just need some shape. Don't cut it too short. And I showed him a picture, which I had on my Pinterest board. And I said, I want it a bit like this. And of course, I was shorn. There is nothing left. I mean, I've never, ever had hair this short. Distressed? Oh, yes. I was in tears. I just couldn't believe that this guy was nodding, saying, yeah, totally understand. Yeah, not too short. Keep the length. You know, yes, I see the picture. And then just went ahead and cut all my hair off. And so I left that salon in tears. And I didn't even have to pay. I was so upset and distraught. And they said, you will come back, won't you? And I just went, oh, whatever, I can't even think. So the thing that really upset me was that I knew this challenge was coming up. And I knew not only that I wanted to make some pre-challenge videos. And I was crying to my husband and saying, how can I ever appear on screen with this horrible, horrible haircut that I hate? And I look like a boy and it's just awful. And he was very kind and helpful. And I knew I'd get over myself in time. And actually, one of the ways that I got over myself was to get on video. And even though I was going to do like a professional video about how much I hated my hair, I completely forgot about it. And the one good thing about having horrible hair is that you don't have to look at yourself. As long as I avoid mirrors.
I think it really fits you.
Oh,
very trendy.
You're so kind.
Well, I'm dying to get to mine. I haven't. My hairdresser keeps cancelling, and I need my greys touched up because I so much grey. It is unbelievable, and my hair would be very, very dark.
Right.
And I have like a Cruella de Vil thing going on with like one strip just.
Oh, have you got what they call a melon streak?
And I hate it. I hate it.
I love those. I think people with a melon streak look so cool.
No, I just think it makes me look like an old lady.
Oh, well, and lots of people are embracing their grey nowadays. It's a new trend.
Well, that's true. That's true.
People are even dyeing their hair grey and sort of silver. So yeah, but I hear you. I mean, you know, we are kind of emotionally attached to our hair, aren't we, and how it looks. So, oh, I hope hope you get an appointment soon.
Well, I'm meant to be going on Tuesday because I'm hoping to take off to Turkey on Sunday, next Sunday. So I definitely need it done before that.
Right. Oh gosh, how lovely. A long-awaited holiday, I'm sure. Oh, what a treat. Hey, Debbie, I'm so glad you're doing this challenge because while you're in Turkey, you'll be able to whip your phone out and do a few quickie videos.
Well, that's what I'm hoping to do. Hoping to do lot because I'm doing skydiving and I'm doing different things. So hoping to
Stop
get
it.
lots and lots of good content.
What? That's amazing. Oh, well, I love
Need
that.
something. Need to be
Yeah.
because I'm really inconsistent and I'm just struggling to think. I know what I need to do, but I'm not doing it. And it's just really frustrating me. It's like holding me back. And I'm
And
like,
you know
right,
what?
just need to
It
do it.
takes up a lot of energy. It takes up this big space in your brain, constantly
You
going,
know,
oh,
because
should be doing
obviously I
this, should
want
be
to go
doing this, should
live
be doing.
in my group and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Oh, well, we're going to get you there for sure. And then you're going to get all this amazing content while you're away as well. And everybody will be like, oh my God, she's on a beach. Did I hear you say skydiving? Is that something you always do?
No, I usually try and do something adventurous each time I go to Turkey, and I've done scuba diving and I've done different things. So I thought, right, I'm going to try this time. I'll probably be
Wow.
terrified, but I'm going to give it a go. Only, do you know why I'm doing it? Because the photographs look amazing. And I thought, oh, that would be really good on a video. And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why I'm going to do it.
Well, crikey, that's commitment. That's commitment already. I
Totally,
love that.
totally.
I did it for my
Oh, dear.
50th birthday somewhere. I can't remember where it was. Was it up towards Coleraine? Anyway, it was actually the thought of it was much more terrifying than the actual doing it. The actual doing it was totally magic. So, yeah. And it's far too quick. By the time you land, you're like, what? All that worrying. And it was all over like that.
That's it.
But anyway, best of luck.
Stress, and it's over in a flash.
I'm sure you'll have a ball. And gosh, I can't wait to see the videos that you come back with. Yay. Oh, this is perfect
So I'm
timing
going
for
to
you then.
really push myself to get out of my comfort zone this coming week to try and master, the technique of. I mean, I've done so many courses. That's the fun thing. Like I've paid for so many courses about how to take a good selfie, how you need to get over yourself, looking at the way you look at yourself, and it's like a reversed image,
Yeah.
so it doesn't look. So that they said, take a photograph of yourself, like a selfie, and then stick it all around the house so that when you're looking at it, your brain starts to recognize that it's you. So you don't
Oh,
have this, oh my
interesting.
goodness, it doesn't look like me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things I'm going to talk about tomorrow is how we don't look like our mirror images. Yeah, because we're used to seeing ourselves in the mirror.
Yeah,
And then when you see yourself on screen, it's a bit like, oh, yes. Okay, I hadn't heard
yeah.
that one about putting photographs up of yourself. Interesting. I'll see if I can remember that tomorrow as well. Okay, so I have talked about how the challenge works, what we'll be doing every day, your live training, a success action step. If you can't catch the lives, you can catch the replays. They'll stay up till Sunday, unless you've got the VIP upgrade, and then you keep them forever. It's really important to turn up and get involved and ask lots of questions and be aware of those mind gremlins. But I think you are ideal for this, Debbie, and I can't wait to see what we're going to achieve over the next week together. Have you got any questions
Yes,
right
I hope
now?
we get fixed.
Have you got any questions right now?
Don't have any at the moment.
Don't
Just
have
can't wait
any.
to get stuck in.
Yay! Oh, I'm so excited. Like me, I'm really excited. Like I'm ridiculously excited. So wonderful. Well, listen, I'm gonna leave that there because I think that's about 25 minutes. That's probably as much as anybody can take on a Sunday. Debbie, thank you so much for being with me live. If you're watching this on replay, please hit
Very welcome.
replay. And as always, I'm here. Contact me, tag me, and DM me, email me, whatever you wish. If you need any help.
Yes, I think I found you because I think I seen you in Abby's group in the social village,
Yes,
one of the villagers. So
that's
that's
right.
where I actually found you. And then I thought, oh, I must go and give her a like and see her group. So that's how I came
Oh,
across you.
you know, and I love Abby's group. We have a few of villagers in
Oh, it's
my group
amazing.
as well. She's amazing, isn't she? And I did a video about the social village, how much I loved it, and she sent me a message as well. It was so sweet. Yeah, I'm a huge
Lovely.
fan.
I love her. Great.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, good stuff. So we're both villagers. Nice.
We're both villagers.
I might go and look up your house now, because that was a fun thing we did in the beginning, wasn't it? We all had our dream houses in the village. Did you do
I
that
was the
one?
one that came on trying to find a name for my group. Do you remember she'd said, oh, Debbie doesn't have a name or a group for the menopausal females with autoimmune illnesses. And I was trying to think of a good name to call the group so
Yes.
that I
What did
can
you come
actually
up with?
get moving and get the group started, you know?
Yeah.
Well, what I've come up with is my business is called Head to Toe Wellness. So I'm thinking of just calling the group Head to Toe Wellness for menopausal females with autoimmune illnesses so that the keywords are there. And then just do the tagline, you know, health from the inside out.
Right. Yeah. I love that.
And then possibly once I maybe get 50 members or so into the group, maybe just ask their opinion on whether they want to keep that name or whether they want to call it, you know, Ladies Who Lounge or something like that. You know, what I wanted it is to try and you know, make a cross. It's for fun, feisty females. It's for these females that, okay, they're 50 odd and they've got all these things going on, but they're still only 20 in their head, you know? So
Yes.
they like to have fun and they like to go out and they like to look good and they don't want to, you know, be into the twin setting pearls just because they've hit menopause. So that's what I want to try and bring across in the group, you know?
Right. Yeah. Well, you sound the right person. Someone who
So
goes skydiving on holiday is for sure fun and
3
feisty.
sentences long. Oh my goodness.
So there's
And I've been gathering over that.
there's two groups that you might be interested in. One is the Menopause Cafe, and that's in Belfast. And
Right.
they have a Facebook group, but also they meet up. And I was just talking to my
Right.
husband about it this morning because they were on the BBC News. This Menopause Cafe. And then Sharon Murray has got a virtual conference event coming up, which is all for women over 40.
Right.
And I think it's called Midlife. Anyway, it's about starting a business beyond the age of 40. And that might be of interest to you as well. So I'll see if I can find the link.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, just good to get connections and connect with other people in a sort of similar line, isn't it?
That's it, because obviously I'm doing sort of a network marketing sort of side hustle as well. And I definitely connect better face to face chatting to people than I do trying to do the whole. This is another thing that's a sort of sticking point for me is because the company that I'm with are very much, you know, the way that you're always told, you don't put the name of your company out there, you don't put the name of your products out there, you do attraction marketing and you do all that. But they are very much, they create the social media that they want you to put out and the names plastered over everything. So I haven't really been engaging much with their stuff because that isn't the route that I want to go down. I don't like the cold messaging. Yeah.
So that's not resonating with you and that's why you're avoiding it. Yeah.
No. Because whenever they set the company up, the CEO said that he didn't want any secrecy. He wanted to be totally transparent. He doesn't want anything, you know, hiding the name of the company, hiding the name of the product, hiding the cost, hiding the ingredients. So everything's out there, everything's visible. But
right.
It just comes across as very salesy to me because we're told, you know, get 8 stories out a day, get 3 posts out a day, and all the posts are all about the products and the names of the company and the names of the product. And to me, you're not given value when you're just posting sales posts all the time. So
No,
I
I
haven't
think
really followed their advice. I've just kind of been doing my own thing.
And I think that's so important, because there's an energy that comes across when we post on social media, and an energy when we do our lives and videos. And if that energy is kind of resistant and I don't really want to be doing this because it's too salesy, then I think that, is off-putting. So I totally agree. For me, well, you'll see this week when I talk
It's
about
all
the
this,
different types of content.
message 50 people a day with the, connection. Hello, how are you? And then when they reply back, you're hitting them with, well, have you ever thought of, adding an extra income stream? And I just think that's so awful, because you just know that it's going to happen. So, but the problem that I have now is, obviously I'm building relationships with people, but then I'm taking it too far. So I'm like getting into the friend zone, and then I don't know when to bring up business, because I've been
Right.
talking to them for so long.
Okay. You're investing a lot of
So,
time in these people.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They are my
Okay.
ideal client,
Yeah.
and I do know I can help them, but I think it's just I have so many things that I'm trying to start and do that I think I'm just getting overwhelmed and then just doing nothing. I think that's what's frustrating me,
Oh, I
because
hear you.
obviously I've got the day job, but then I'm also doing the network marketing, but then I'm also building my business, because I sort of am a nutritionist as well. And I'm trying to do coaching and, devise courses, and, I want to write a book, and I want to do this. And I've too many things all going on. And I think I need to just scale it back and get a strategy and just do one thing and then slowly build it from that.
Well, you know what Abby says, the riches are in the niches.
Yeah,
So
I know. And everybody goes off and they said, you need to stop with all the courses and the courses and the courses and just do it. That's my
well,
problem.
and you know what? I am the same. I call it, shiny object syndrome. I just think I don't know enough just yet. I need to know a bit more, and I need to, and
Well, that's it.
there's so much out there now, and you kind of think, yeah, God, I don't know how Instagram works. I better take a course, or I don't know how to do whatever it is, lead magnets. I better take a course. And at some point, you have to say to yourself, well, stop,
Just do
because
it.
it's not making you
I
money,
know.
isn't it?
Well,
Going on the
that's it.
courses.
That's it.
Yeah. So I totally hear you. And it's, yes, the overwhelm, and oh, it never goes away, really. We have good days and bad days, I think.
Well, that's it.
But it
I think
sounds,
I'm just being busy, doing things, but they're not income producing activities. That's the problem. And that's what I need to stop.
and I am exactly the same. I can fall down a rabbit hole of free courses, creating graphics, coming up with all sorts of bits and pieces, and then actually putting it out there and selling it. That's my
I know.
downfall. Yeah.
I know.
Oh gosh, we've got so much in common, Debbie. Right. It's been so lovely to chat to you, and
I'm
so
looking
nice
forward
to
to tomorrow. And I
spend
will
a
catch
Sunday
you tomorrow.
morning. Yes, please. I'm looking forward to it. I feel like we've got loads to talk about. Thank you very much for coming on today, Debbie. And I really, really look forward to seeing you tomorrow as well.
Super. Talk to you then. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Have a good day.